Well done. Next, and also from Victoria, Chinese-born Macro Dong, owner, director of Macro Groups Proprietary Limited.
My name is Macro Dong. My company name is Macro Groups. Macro Groups is involved in manufacturing, such as sheet metal fabrication, lighting, transformers, powder coatings, low voltage switchboards. Originally come from Shanghai, China in 1990. Then I come to Melbourne to do my further study. As most Chinese students can read the English, but speaking and listening was very poor. When I arrived in Melbourne airport, I was supposed to have a teacher picking me up from the airport. But unfortunately, he didn't turn up to pick me up, so I had to call a cab, spend $30 out of $300 in my pocket. So I left with $270 in the pocket. That's all I have. Come here was pretty different at that time, back 20 years ago. Melbourne, Australia is like a heaven. And the people so nicely and freedom, and they give me young people like me a lot of opportunity to study, to grow, and to live here. And I was lucky actually, 3-4 days after I arrived in Melbourne, I found a part-time job work for an electrical company. I started first my business called Macro Power, manufacturing transformers, HID lighting ballasts in 1995, 1 year after I graduated from Monash University. A few customers from previous company, they are encouraged me to start a business because we couldn't meet the demand. So I feel there's a gap for me to go out there to challenging and to do my own. Then later on, I bought a company I first arrived in Australia worked for, which is a PowerSafe. When I first started business, I had 1 or 2 people work for me. Then I started growing from there. First few years we grow double and double. Then look back in the past 10 years, we still grow like a 30% increase. Peak time we had about 80 people work here. 30% employee who worked here over 10 years. The first employee I hired when I started back in 1995, he's still here. So people been here for a long time and they enjoy work here. Apart from the Melbourne factory here, we also have 3 factories in China. It's fully owned by me, so we can control the quality, pricing, and the delivery. We are very lucky in the business because our top 10 customers are worldwide big customers, such as NHP, Siemens, Hahnemann Electrical, CBI. There is a competition in certain area of the business, but we're unique. We combine it with electrical and sheet metal fabrication together. We more like a one-stop shop, enclosure, transformer, and the wiring give you a finished product. But if I look to the future and I can see US market and European market, probably will take a more important role. Eventually we can supply local China market. If we can have an Australian brand manufacturing in China locally and supply Chinese market, that market is huge. So that's the future. I would say Australia is a wonderful land here, full of freedom and opportunities. When you're ready to work hard and work smart, this is the place.
Macro Dong, another tremendous story in the history of the Ethnic Business Awards. Now another contrast from sheet metal and electrical components to tissue products. Let's meet Vietnamese refugee Sin Ong, owner-director of Swan Tissue Products Australia.
My name is Sin Ong. The name of the company is Swan Tissue Product Australia. Manufacture facial tissue, toilet paper, napkin, and commercial paper products as well. We came to Australia as a bold people from the Cambodia. Pol Pot killed all my family, no good. I ran away to refugee camp in Indonesia. And luckily, I was the one picked up by one of the Australian government. They said, yes, you can come to Australia. Oh, I was very happy. But I didn't know what's Australia. I thought it was same as my country. All the Asian people all just speak the same language. And when I first came in, all different. They sent me to South Australia. Lucky I found a job working in Simpson washing machine. And I work 7 days a week and then 10 hours a day because I don't like to go home. Because when I go home, I got nothing to do. I was very lonely. And then I came in the city, married with my wife. and I worked in a shoemaker in Glenville for 7 years. 1989, I get a redundancy. And with this money, I start this company. We import from 1 year. After that, a machine coming, we start manufacture in Australia. Start tissue, box tissue first with my wife and myself. We work in the morning, and we run one day, and next day I go out to sell and deliver myself. I'm the salesman and also delivery too. Beginning is very, very difficult. The marketing is very, very difficult, the marketing. We can turn the machine very fast to make a lot of product, but with the market, to get people to buy our product is very, very difficult beginning. Second year and third year, we start employ 4 people, and now we have about 12 people working for us now. At the moment, we are selling our product to the chemists and then small supermarket. In the future, we will look at another factory and then get more machine. The problem is we have to put the automatic machine, cut the labor, and the volume quicker, more product, and save the cost. So otherwise, we cannot get in this big supermarket because we have not enough capacity. Life in Australia is wonderful, and I tell my people I'm Australian now. I'm not Cambodia and Vietnamese.
Sinong and Swan tissue products. Finally tonight, we have, originally from Lebanon, Fadi Sookie and the Sookie group of companies.
My name is Fadi Sookie, and the name of the company is Sookie. Sookie is a company that sets up retail precincts within hospitals. The retail precincts is made out of a mixture of businesses. The dominant factor is food and beverage, but there'll be post offices, banks, convenience stores, floristry, pharmacies, and creche. Originally, we come from Lebanon, and like many people, we had to leave Lebanon. The war was intense. We lost our mother when I was about a year old, so my father was the main carer, and he brought us across to Australia, and the big credit goes to him. It was almost like being born again. I had to go to high school and study politics, and I didn't even know who the Prime Minister of Australia was. We are very close to each other, 3 of us as brothers. One of us couldn't really start a business without the other because we wanted to support each other. That was the main reason. And we shared our strengths together to build this company together. Sookie started many years ago. An opportunity came up at the Alfred Hospital. There was a retail space there available, and many people discouraged us from actually developing anything within hospitals. They said, hey, you're crazy. Hospitals are for trauma, for the sick. We found out that the majority of people in the hospitals are not the sick. For example, you get a hospital with 600 beds, almost 6,000 to 7,000 people are looking after those patients. They know their food, they know their coffee, and they want some normality. Even the patients want normality. The company has grown incredibly fast because we brought success, and the success is win-win. It has been a win to us, but it's been a win to the hospital and win to the government. The company is so successful for 2 reasons. One is we deliver what we promise, that's very important. And more importantly, we continuously improve the standard of food and service. We compete against ourselves more than anything else. Obviously, finance is the first struggle you have because you need to get the funding to be able to spend on capital improvement and set up the business, and it takes you a while to get that money back. There are a lot of people who are trying to do what we're doing because we obviously open the eyes to a lot of people out there in the market. They've seen Sookie very successful and they obviously want to copy us. We give back to the community through an intense sponsorship program. We also help a lot of members of the community who require financial support, employment. We came to Australia, we had a lot of chances here, a lot of opportunities. And we like to basically pay that debt back to Australia. We're doing business at the moment in Sydney, Victoria extensively, South Australia, Tasmania, Newcastle, and we are in Canberra. There is at least another 25 to 30% growth in the pipeline at the moment. Yes, Australia has a lot of opportunities. Yes, Australia is a great place for business, but be prepared to come here to put back into Australia. Be prepared to come here to look after Australia, because Australia will look after you back.
A round of applause for Fatty, Sookie, his brothers and all of our nominees in the medium to large business category. Thank you very much. We have reached a very exciting part of the evening at the 24th Ethnic Business Awards. Please welcome, first of all, to say a few words, Healy from China Southern Airlines.
On behalf of China Southern, thank you for this great honor and wonderful pleasure to be here tonight. We are very proud to be here because these awards promote multiculturalism and reward achievement by migrants to Australia and Indigenous in business. In the global diversity of Australia that welcome business like China Southern Airlines to thrive in Australia. 2 years ago, we established Australia as one of our most important markets in the world. In August, we opened a new regional head office in Sydney CBD. Now, we have Australian-based cabin crew and pilot operating on many of our flights out of Australia, like other organizations that are owned and managed by people born outside of this country. We want to be a proud part of the Australian landscape. Thank you again for this great honor to join you in such a wonderful cultural event. We hope whoever wins these 3 double business class tickets from any port of our Australian service to London or Paris or Amsterdam on China Southern Airlines will have an absolutely wonderful time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Henry He from China Southern, for their extremely generous participation. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the announcement of the recipients of the Ethnic Business Awards for 2012. First, we have the award for Excellence in Indigenous Business Endeavour. This will be presented by Australia's first Indigenous federal MP, the member for Hasluck, the Honourable Ken Wyatt, who will announce the winner and have a few words.
Thanks, Tracy. Before I announce the award, I wish to acknowledge the Gadigal people on whose land we are meeting and the traditional owners of this land, their elders past, those present and those who will come in the future. I want to acknowledge the fact that we have tonight the Prime Minister here and Tony Abbott as the Leader of the Opposition. It brings together 2 people that are committed to the diversity of this nation, and certainly in terms of the Indigenous communities, the work that Tony has done in shaping some of the thinking and working to encourage the growth into areas that we've not traversed before. When I think of this nation, I see it as a tapestry of unique Australians, new Australians, and those who are considering becoming part of this great nation. But tonight we've seen people who have taken that uniqueness of vision, have taken the risk, and have contributed to their own company's growth and to their place within an economy that is growing and is a future economy within this region and within the global context. But tonight in particular, there are 4 Indigenous businesses that have done exceptionally well. They have taken their vision, put it into practice, and have succeeded, and they will continue to build on what they see as their pathway, the hopes and aspirations. Tonight it gives me great pleasure to announce the winner of the Indigenous business section. The winner of this category is Bradley Seafood.
Well, I feel honoured and humbled to be here tonight. And thank you, Barb. I know you had confidence in me. First, as a Waka Waka woman, I'd like to pay my respect to the Gadigal people of this land on which we're standing here tonight. I accept this award on behalf of my husband Neil, as he cannot be here with me tonight to celebrate this special event, as it has been a joint effort and a very long journey for the both of us. And during the 18 years of hardship, we have used failure as a determination, and motivation has been the key to our business and our family. I'd particularly like to say thank you to the Indigenous Business Australia and our case officers, Mr Corey Evans and Mr Stephen Roberts. They have been our #1 financial supporters. IBA has strongly supported our business since 2008 and financed our marketing profile through Becky Sangster or Patland Mix, business plans and mentoring by our accountant, Mr Ian Fraser. And we also appreciate the Department of Housing and Land, local government, for their support in purchasing equipment that is a vital asset to our business. Mostly importantly, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of Manigura Station, the Anderson family, who gave us permission to set up our tent in 1994. Last of all, I'd like to wish all the other finalists success in their business ventures for the coming years, and everyone too can be successful with positive influences from others, because in some way we are all connected. So stay strong and believe in yourself.
Please again congratulate from the Northern Territory, Yvonne and Bradley Seafood. I'd now like to call upon Senator the Honourable Kate Lundy, Minister for Multiculturalism and Minister Assisting for Industry and Innovation, to present the award in the small business category and to say a few words.
The small business category is an incredibly important one, not least because such a huge proportion of our economy relies on the small businesses. They are the driver of employment and growth, and it's the entrepreneurial spirit that the people in this room bring to that gives it such colour and such vibrancy. And how lucky are we to be so culturally diverse? It is a strength. It's a strength in what it brings to our capacity to innovate. It's an enormous strength in what it gives us with our ties, our people-to-people relationships with the rest of the world. And all of these strengths contribute to making Australia the great nation that it is. One not without challenges, but challenges that we are able to face and are prepared to face. And in the week of the launch of the white paper about Australia in the Asian century, it's both timely and appropriate that we're here tonight to celebrate the great achievements of our small businesses. And for that I acknowledge and thank them, because they have become part of what is the great Australian story. Thank you for the work you do, and congratulations to all of the nominees and winners tonight. And it's my great pleasure to announce the winner of the small business category of the 2012 Ethnic Business Awards. And the winner this evening is Green Valley Corporation.
Well, thank you very much for this evening. It's a great honor to win such an honor, you know, and it's given me confidence to keep doing my good work. Then we are very happy to see this evening, you know. Thank you very much.
Salem Super, I'm sure that your business like those of all the other finalists in this category, will be moving up into the next category in the coming years and helping the Australian economy to power ahead. Our congratulations to you, a very worthy winner. Well, now we come to the last award of the evening, the Medium to Large Business Award, presented by the founding partner, the National Australia Bank. Would you please welcome Mr. Joseph Healy, Group Executive for Business Banking.
Thank you very much, Tracy. We've been associated with Ethnic Business Awards since its inception 24 years ago as a founding partner. And that relationship just grows from strength to strength every year. And I certainly look forward to the next 24 or 25 years in helping recognise the marvellous achievements of the many, many small businesses from ethnic backgrounds that make such a huge contribution to our economy and to our society and to our community. So for all of those here this evening who have been successful enough in getting to this final round, in my view, you're all winners. And I congratulate you from the bottom of my heart on your fantastic success and your inspirational approach to building businesses. Now, just on that, for those of you who bank with the NAB, I'd like to thank you very much for your custom. And for those of you who want to grow to become even bigger businesses, we're very happy to talk to you. But congratulations, everyone. And the winner, the Sookie Group of Companies.
I'm speechless. It's an extraordinary honor to be here tonight in such a distinguished company. We are extremely proud to accept this award on behalf of my co-directors, my brothers, Sam and Joseph. While the three of us have worked together tirelessly to develop the Sookie brand and build our business, to build up each step of the way, we have had some wonderful people supporting us, friends, family, employees, and consultants. Special occasions like this gives us the opportunity to thank the people that really matter. So tonight, my brothers and I express our sincere thanks to all of our executive team and each of every Sookie staff member who has helped us reach this position of having a wealth of opportunities to continue growing long into the future. If I had to put our success down to any one individual, though, it would be our amazing father, Mr. Mufid Sookie, to expand on the famous line from your book, In Someone Else's Shoes, Mr. Asaf, while Sam, Joe, and I each came here from Lebanon with our suitcases full of dreams, our father was the person who packed our bags. Mufid Sookie taught us to reach for happiness and let success follow, to strive for our dream without compromising the values of humility, generosity, and humanity he had instilled in us. Our father taught us to be good citizens of the world first and foremost, to always cherish our beloved Lebanon, and to equally embrace our new home, not as migrants, but as true Australians. Being Australian gives us the confidence to not only chase our migrant dreams, but to dream even bigger. For giving us the confidence, I would like to thank every Australian who has embraced us as people first and business people second, and the succession of Australian governments that has provided the climate of acceptance and multicultural encouragement that led to the creation and continuation of these awards for some 24 years. My brothers and I would like to thank the judges of these awards for believing in us. We would also like to thank Mr. Joseph Asaf and the Ethnic Business Awards Committee, along with the National Australia Bank and all many sponsors who have enabled us to share our story and to hopefully inspire others across the magnificent multicultural community. Tonight, you are all winners, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a fabulous night. When Joseph Asif conceived the Ethnic Business Awards nearly a quarter of a century ago, it was his dream that by celebrating achievements such as these and honouring those who have themselves dared to dream, we might make Australia an even better and more vibrant place to do business. He has certainly realised that dream. The suitcase is full of enterprise, success and optimism for the future. Except, I know that he'll pull me up on that. It's not full, he'll say. There's plenty of room for more next year. Until then, let's show our appreciation once more for these new and Indigenous Australians who've turned their dreams into reality. Thank you so much. I'd once again like to thank our sponsors, without whom this would be not possible: the National Australia Bank, Joseph Asif and his team at the Ethnic Business Awards, the Department of Immigration and Citizenship, the Department of Industry, Innovation, Science, Research and Tertiary Education, the Diversity Council of Australia, China Southern Airlines, the Shangri-La Hotel Sydney, the Navara Group, Hill & Knowlton, eWeb Marketing, Astra Limousines, SBS, the Aurora Community Channel, Australian Network, NITV, TVBA, El Telegraph, Indian Link, Top Korean Weekly, the 1688 Chinese Newspaper Group, Singtao, Chujiong, Neos Cosmos and Black Biz. So, to you and everyone watching from the Sarah Grand Ballroom in Sydney's Montage and the 24th Ethnic Business Awards, thank you and have a very good evening.
Thanks for watching the Ethnic Business Awards. Please join us again next year.